everyone, I am Micaella Cariño, a BSIT student from LFCA211N027. I will discuss the Python functions, which is the scope of Chapter 6. Let's now start our discussion. In Python, a function is a block of reusable code that performs a specific task. It takes input, processes it, and produces an output. Functions help in organizing code, promoting reusability, and enhancing readability. You can define a function using the def keyword followed by the function name, parameters, and a block of code. You've come across functions many times so far, but the view of their metrics that we have given you has been rather one-sided. You've only invoked the functions by using them as tools to make life easier and to simplify time-consuming and tedious tasks. Functions can be found in at least 3 places. First, functions can be found in Python. Functions are a fundamental concept in programming languages in general, not unique to Python. However, Python places a strong emphasis on readability, simplicity, and a clean coding style. Functions can also be found in modules. Functions often come from modules in Python to further enhance code organization, reusability, and maintainability. Lastly, functions found in code. Functions are a fundamental building block in code, regardless of the programming language. They originate from the need to encapsulate a set of instructions or operations into a reusable and modular unit.
Learning is by doing, so let's create a function and see how it can be applied. To tell the computer you are about to create a function, just write def at the beginning of the line. Def is neither a command nor a function. It is a keyword. To indicate this, Jupyter will automatically change its font color to green. Then you can type the name of the function you will use. For instance, simple, as we will create a very simple function. Then we can add a pair of parentheses. Technically, within these parentheses, you could place the parameters of the function if it requires you to have any. It is no problem to have a function with 0 parameters. This is the case with the function we are creating right now. To proceed, don't miss to put a colon after the name of the function. Since it is inconvenient to continue on the same line when the function becomes longer, it is much better to build the habit of laying the instructions on a new line with an indent again. Good legibility counts for a good style of coding. All right, let's see what will happen when we ask the machine to print a sentence. Not much, at least for now. The computer created the function simple that can print out my first function, but that was all. To apply the function, we must call it. We must ask the function to do its job. So, we will obtain its result once we type its name, simple, and parentheses. See? Great! This will do for now. Thanks for watching.
That's the end of our discussion. Hope you learned something. Thank you.